at the CEO level, we had a chance to also be involved with him in the speaker ready room. He's a nationally renowned speaker, so it's a pleasure today of hearing professional work. Has been at the C-level with many international companies, works with all different size groups. I think the primary focus has been on top-line growth, working with sales teams, and building the values of companies. And so with that, it's my pleasure to turn it over to Jeff.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks for having me today. Our topic is avoiding the corporate heart attack, or getting your business ready to sell. So out of that comes this presentation, and it's more of a story than anything else, so I'm just going to tell you. This is a story about Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray is a gray man with gray hair and sort of weak gray eyes. And he's found himself, unfortunately, in a hospital where he thinks he may have suffered a heart attack. And as he lies in this bed, he's really not so sure why he got here. But as he becomes a little more accustomed to what's going on in the ward, people come in and they poke and they prod and they ask questions, and they walk off and they don't tell him anything. And his mind begins to wander to his business, Gray Industries. Now, Gray Industries was doing fairly well for a long time, and only over the last 2 years has it started to suffer from some undefined malady. And Mr. Gray starts to think about the similarities between himself and his business and wonders if either one of them are going to survive over the next few days. Here are some of the early warning signs. Here's the difference. What Tom discovered in his research over the 25 years is this: that there are 3 stages of decline: early decline, mid decline, and late. Now, anyone who's ever done turnaround or seen a company fail knows what late stage looks like. It looks like what's on the right-hand side of this chart. They don't know what to do. There's nothing but apathy. There's weariness. There's paralysis. There's fear. There's a persistent quality issues. There's tolerance for incompetence and rigidity in making decisions. Well, those are all pretty clear. Those show up on the balance sheet. The challenge, though, is to catch them early, to fix them before they go bad. The early stage decline, to notice what they are. And what they are is a whole list of these operational dynamics. And friends, every single one of them is not found on a balance sheet. It's things like knowing but not doing. It's a lack of enthusiasm. It's a lack of urgency. It's a lack of energy. It's being worried all the time. It's poor execution. It's a lack of innovation. It's a reluctance to come to agreement. And it's slow decision making. Why should we pay attention to early stage decline? Because by the time early stage decline moves to mid stage decline, the business has lost 30% of its shareholder value. And it doesn't show up on the balance sheets anywhere. I've got a paper here on it. You can look at this. There are only 2 copies, but if you'd like to have it, I'll mount it through Gary on the website and you can look at it. Sustained growth rate is just this in a nutshell. It tells you when the company's going to run out of cash. I kind of sometimes, but absolutely all the time, and it's dead accurate. Any business that's growing at more than 15% a year will run out of cash before 12 months. This tells you exactly when. So if that would be of any interest to you, it's over here. And I appreciate your time, and thank you very much.
Questions for Jack? I love the analogy there between the health of the individual and the health of the company there.